Welcome back. I'm Michael.
Hello, and I'm Matt.
You're on the Stevens Playbook.
Yep.
You got a topic for us?
Just, I got a few things I can discuss. So part of the self improvement, because Michael and I have always been trying to find ways to self improve every
Yeah,
single
everybody
day.
everybody should be doing that at
Every
some level.
every single day, yeah, we try to find something. And one thing I guess I can share with you today is that, for the past like 2 months, I've been doing this thing called practicing gratitude. And for those that have a video, you can see that it just keeps on going. And just like 5 things I'm grateful for every single day. And I write it on there, front and back. And that's what I do religiously before I go to sleep. As one of my things is I write 5 things, and I notice that it's changed my mindset completely throughout the day. So sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what has happened in the day that was good, but there's so much, in general just to be grateful for. That it shifts that positive thinking, the law of abundance, which basically says, the more you believe you have, you see abundant of things, the more you get attracted abundance back into your life. And so I think that's really cool just to have it on your nightstand, do 5 things a night. Literally doesn't take that long. So that's one thing I do.
Nice. One thing I started doing is tracking my water because I'm not hitting my gallon every day, and I need to drink
That's
more
good.
water.
Water is important.
So I already kind of write out what I do, just kind of like keep tabs on my time. But what I added in there is like when I finish one of my water bottles, like this water bottle right here, I use the Helix. But when I finish one of those, I just put a little W next to the little calendar I got for the day. And if I hit six of those, that's a gallon. So
It's pretty good.
yeah, I was last couple weeks definitely feeling the lack of hydration when I'm going to the gym, trying to hit these high weights, killing demons, you know, as one does. Feeling the lack of hydration, and we all about optimizing here. And in order to do that, gotta drink water. But yeah, that was my change for the moment.
I guess I can talk about one other thing. I just started this habit a couple days ago, but as far as on the lines of optimization, I write down the things like 2 goals, the 2 biggest goals. It could be three, but I write down two right now, which for me is to compete in a bodybuilding show and make $10 million. And so those are my 2 things that I really want to like say that's my goals right now. And so I write them down every single day, and then I ask 2 questions, which is the first question for each of these goals. The first question is, um, what did I do right during the day? So, for instance, the for like yesterday would be like I updated my coach, I got feedback, and I was staying consistent. That's what I did right that day. And then I looked at the next question is if I could do the day over, how would I make it better? Like, how could I make that goal better? And so, like, sometimes I have to critically think about that because if you follow the macros and you do, your workouts and you do everything right, you're like, well, I just did it all. But like asking the question, how can I make things better? That's what really innovates change is when you ask the question consistently of like, whatever the goal is, like, how could I make today better if I really like the life or death, like, how could I make it better? And so for like yesterday, it was for the bodybuilding show was I could have tracked my calories earlier and not gone over. So I went over like 75 calories, maybe 100 calories. I went over 100 calories. Yeah, right. I went over 100 calories. It was because I didn't wasn't tracking my mints. I had these little mints I was eating, and I wasn't tracking it properly, and I just kept on eating mints, and I went over my calories by 100. And so, if I was really focused on trying to be the best version, it would be that I should have tracked it earlier. the calories early instead of gone it over towards the evening because I still had my other meals I had to eat. And then the second one was like the $10 million. I got many great many great things from it. The first one was what made it good was the day good was I had updated my monthly goals and what's important, and also read neat. Oh my goodness, I can't even read my own handwriting. I've updated the monthly goal. So before I have my legend plan over there, I wasn't updating daily. Like I had 3 critical tasks and I wasn't updating it. I was just like, this is what I need to do, but I wasn't really updating it. And so now I re-implemented the daily task of updating 3 critical tasks a day that I have to get done before I go to sleep. And so like if we're trying to get to like 10 million, 10 million is a lot, you know.
One or
It's
two.
it's ambitious no matter how you look at it. And it's like you're most people are probably like, okay, buddy, yeah, $10 million, yeah, good luck on that. And in order to succeed in that, like you have to have like some strong belief. You have to have like undeniable belief in yourself that you can do that. And part of that is not just sitting down; it's to actually like sit down, like what is the most important thing to make that happen. And so for that day was I needed to um, update my critical task.
Yeah, that's something I've been using for a while. The critical tasks. That's like I got that from Andy Frisella's program, Past the 75 Hard, the next part of it.
I think you're the one that told me about the critical task.
And it's really like everyone does like a checklist or something. You have a way to say like, oh, I gotta get these things done today. But what's different about it is instead of having a long checklist and saying, all right, I got like 15 things I gotta do today, gotta wash the car, get groceries, random stuff like that, or business tasks or fitness tasks. Figure out like, okay, if I only do these three things in a day, then that's going to be a successful day. And you have to figure out what three things those are. And so that's where you go and do what are your goals for the life or the year? Or what are your goals right now? Those three tasks should support those goals. And then anything else that you get done is kind of extra. Really, for me, if I finish those three tasks and I spend the rest of the time sitting on the couch, then that's still a win. So that's how I look at it. I think a lot of people, if you don't have it structured like that, if you just have an endless amount of tasks, a lot of days people just don't get stuff done, and they don't realize it because they don't pay attention to what they're doing.
It's kind of like when you have so many things you have to do that you just want to take a nap. Like like when you get so much things, you're just like I just too much. I can't do it, and you just want to take a nap or like sit down and not do any of it. Like the critical task is there to say like if I can just get that done, then I'm moving in the right direction.
It goes all back to all you got to do is win today. You don't have to worry about everything else. Just win today, and then tomorrow do it again. Because if you win enough days, you win the week. You win enough weeks, win the year, all the way up to where you're trying to go. So consistency compounds. Truly believe that. And you got to start with just one critical task.
Hmm.
Make that three if you're wanting to be serious.
Yeah. That was just one of many things that I was, having like that 2 a.m. thought or before bedtime thought of like something to improve to get that $10 million goal. And I highly recommend it. Just before you go to sleep, sit down and analyze your day and say like, how could I have made this better? How towards whatever goal you have. Like what if I could redo the day over, how would I have done it differently to work towards that goal?
Yeah. Comment down below some names of some intro and outro music for these podcasts.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
We could add something. Maybe it won't be added tomorrow, but eventually we'll get some music going. Something to hype everybody up.
Yep.
But
And then you would hear the "Hello, what is going on?" from Michael every single time after that.
exactly. Somebody's
So
got to bring the hype.
music first.
But thanks for tuning in and getting some value out of this, or maybe just listening to our voices, our beautiful voices.
Yes.
The end.